welcome to the FBTV Weekly Highlights Show. First of all, it's Capital 2 action from Elder Oval. The round 5 clash between Annerley and the Gap. The Gap in the purple and white stripes, drifting that ball towards the far post. And Goldsmith, the Annerley keeper, puts that one out for a corner. As the Gap make another incursion into their box here. Kelleher for the home side. Now moving it down the right was Carney. Gets around the defenders there for the Gap. Carney, a bit of a slalom run here. Takes his shot. Sends it wide at the end of it and left to rue that effort. Good run, let down at the end of it. Played on there by Gillespie for Spelter. Heavy challenge in there by Staunton. He's going to escape sanction there. Lunging challenge. He is extremely lucky, Brendan Staunton there, not to earn any type of card. He's going to be lucky to get away. It's just a word from the referee. So free kick to the Gap in that position. Goldsmith gets up high. Annerley trying to desperately clear it now. And Kelleher earns the free kick. Goldsmith, plays it short, playing with danger, and they're going to be made to pay for that one. Jamal Spelter comes up with the opening goal for the Gators. Poor free kick by Goldsmith, miscommunication. Launchbury couldn't get there in time, but Jamal Spelter on hand, and with the assistance of the upright, provides the opening goal for the visitors. Long throw in by Gunn. Headed on there by Carney. Bit of head tennis contested ball. Carney pokes it on. Launchbury. And then the goal is scored. Annerley have equalised shortly after here. Well, contested ball there inside the box. Launchbury from outside the box. Rebounds off the Gap defender. And Michael Miller on hand there to put it away, 1-1. Dobson on. Discombe then, playing full width to the park here. The Gap, good little ball here into the box, and they've taken the lead here again within 10 minutes of the half-time break. So good ball movement here from the Gap. Great little ball there through. And Nozay beats the keeper. The Gap restore their 1-goal advantage. Now trying to clear it out of their defensive area, playing out of the back, using short passes. Now they send it a little longer here for Nozay again, who tries to round the defender and Discombe. And that's an own goal. In fact, he'll be credited with that in the end, Will Nozay. A double for him. Beneficiary of a fortunate rebound. In a tussle there with Discombe. Pokes it on. Goldsmith's attempted save. Straight back into the path there. And the Gap head out to a 3-1 lead. As the referee issues the yellow card. Bit of back chat. Not happy with that decision, it looked like. Won by Carney. In contest here in front of the benches. Referee's going to allow advantage. There's something that's happened there in the background. Spelters remain down. The action continues. Let's see if we can pick up. Yeah, stray little foot there. And it's Jamal Spelter that'll be chatted to there by the referee. So plenty of action all around. There's a Gap player down inside the 6-yard box. So certainly a physical affair. It's Spelter again. He's been in the thick of the action. So the Gap with the 3-1 advantage going into the second half. Cleared away. And somehow Annerley have managed to repel that one and save themselves going down another. Corner played in. And goal kick the results. See if we can pick it up. Looks like it's come off the post. And confusion all round. Meanwhile, the other end, corner here to the home side. And Miller's tucked it away. He has a double as well. And Annerley have put themselves back in this match with just over half hour to play. Ball in from the corner. Miller eventually gets the turn on it. Squeezes it past Sutherland there at the near post. There's the gap again. To set up a more comfortable cushion. And that is exactly the case. The gap now out to 4-2. It's a goal fest, this one. Appreciates the cross. And Jamal Spelter able to beat David Goldsmith there, the Annerley keeper. It's end to end. Both sides creating opportunities. There's another one. And Luke Sutherland, who was at Annerley this year, returning to Elder Park for the first time. Touches that one over the bar. Rafferty was on there for Bailey. Continues on his run, Rafferty. Now makes it inside the box. Was there a fair challenge? In the referee's opinion, there was. Only players not exactly 100% enamoured with that decision. Was it shoulder to shoulder? Probably not. Now the gap again here. And they've been unable to clear there, Annerley. And the gap back out to a 3-goal lead. Latest on the score sheet, Luke Chapman with just over 15 minutes to play. So we're into stoppage time now. That's it. The Gap have come away from home, 5-2 winners against Annerley.
So Michael, tell us a bit about your junior career.
I started at North Star down at Zelmere there. Played there for about 4 or 5 years. Started out getting coached by my dad. Then from there got into a good group and we went over to Peninsula Power. I think it was the first year that became Margate and Redcliffe. Went there, played 2 or 3 years there until junior Colts. Though I think the system's changed a little bit these days, but it was junior Colts like our youth league, I think. And then went back to North Star when we got into the senior levels. At North Star, that was about the time that it was getting taken over by Brisbane Strikers, or Brisbane Strikers dropped out of the NSL. So I think I played 1 year there in senior Colts, went straight into the top team there when it was still North Star. And then the next year, I think we got taken over by, might have been Bobby Hamilton, and we came Brisbane Strikers. So we moved from O'Callaghan Park down there out to Perry Park, and I guess that's my junior career. So it was pretty short and sharp. It was about under 16s that I was getting coached by David Large and Gary Johnson from Queensland, and that was about the time where I wouldn't say my career kicked off, but I kind of spiked upwards. Up until then, I was just one of the players in the pack, and that's about the year that I guess the body started to mature, got a little bit of a speed, and I started getting into those rep teams in the Queensland team, and started getting noticed in the top team in the reserves and whatnot. So that was about 16, 17 years old.
The cup run that you went on last year, what did that do for you?
Obviously, we had a reasonably good draw. Having said that, we did have to play Holland Park Hawks, Rochedale, Albany Creek. I think it was just that we had everyone at home, which was great for us, and I think it was really cool having that midweek game Wednesday night, getting a good crowd down here. It slowly built up, and you would have seen towards the end some of the crowds we were getting were quite good. Just getting through to playing down in Adelaide, that experience itself was unreal, and the way the club and Football Brisbane did that for us was just second to none. it was a different level when we went down and played Croydon. Playing on that artificial pitch was a bit of an experience, and I guess that again was, a day or a couple of days in the life of a professional player, where we went for morning walks, we got woken up to have our morning meal, then we'd go back to our rooms, have a bit of a rest, come down for a rub. And so everything was planned out to a T there, and it really came off on the night. When we played Perth, that was probably another step up again, obviously playing at Perry Park. Not so much, well, obviously I played at Perry Park with strikers, but just the fact that you knew there was going to be a couple of thousand people coming and watch you, and we really went into that game with the expectation that we could do something there. Obviously, different times of the season with them in their pre-season, us towards the finals. There was different circumstances, whereas they were just getting to full fitness. We had a lot of players that were carrying injuries and whatnot. But that experience in itself was unreal, and to be honest, I probably should have won us the game, but ended up losing it for us in extra time or whatnot. So it was a bit of a bittersweet night, but I think we really gave a good account of ourselves.
What's left for you to do in the game?
Oh, I don't know, mate. This may be my last year, who knows. I've been running around for top team for 10, 11, 12 years or whatever it's been, and the body really feels every single game these days. So Mooney's great coach, is able to really manage my body pretty well, knows when I need a rest, and knows like on a Tuesday night a training session I need to have a break sometimes. Doesn't get me to do any sprints because he knows my hamstring could pop just like that. So I think towards the end of the season I'm going to have to start ramping it up again to try to get to full fitness, because at the moment I just feel like I'm a little bit off the pace. But if I can do that, and then it'll be kind of like this year, I'll see how I'm feeling in the off season. If I feel like I can go another year, I will. Obviously playing Sunday nights makes it loses your weekend a little bit there, so you got to weigh everything up, and I think a lot of it will come down to just how much the body, how well it's feeling, and how much I want to do it going forward.
Michael Butters, thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.
So our next match in the highlights show, it's the Mount Franklin Women's Premier League clash as Pine Hills host Toowong.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Two teams going through their pre-match rituals.
That's it, that's your cue, Ferg.
This is Fuller for Pine Hills now. Getting into the box. Sizes up Richards! And clearance off the line there in the end by Toowong. Almost conceded the first goal there inside the first minute. This is Fuller again using the full width of the park. Hard up against that right touchline. Getting onto it here is Doyle. And Fern Doyle has the opening goal here for the Pythons. Fuller looks up. She had O'Halloran in the 7 jersey, but it was Doyle who eventually played in. Richards comes off a line, can't stop it. Pine Hills, 1 to the good. Throwing down the line, cut out. Get it back there, Pine Hills. Sanford loses possession here to Doyle, and she can't make it a second. Good save there from Kelly Richards. Free kick here to Pine Hills, just in their defensive territory. Put long there. Here's Fuller. And Richards can't stop this one. Pine Hills out to a 2-goal advantage near the 20-minute mark. Free kick. Put up high. Over the tall Toowong defender there. And Fuller. Composure. Makes it 2-0. Cantrell. That was Fuller. Now O'Halloran. Here's Doyle again. And Richards parries that away. Running rampant here so far are the Pythons. Another free kick to them. And they've scored directly from that. Pick up the goal scorer in just a moment. Brilliant free kick. Laura Bryant. It was. Kelly Richards can only see it sail into the back of the net. Page. Long clearance there. Fuller. Doyle uses her pace again here against Johnson. Long and the short of it there. And brave effort from Richards in the end. Good save from Richards coming off her line. Using her knees and the legs to deny Fern Doyle. Oh, they pull one back here. Toowong indeed they have on the stroke of half-time. Miscalculation from the Pine Hills defence. The free kick. Play it in. And that defender there, Laura Bryant, just unable to save it. Attempted clearance on the line. And Toowong giving themselves some hope here. Moving into the second half. Though Pine Hills almost picking up from where they left off at. Cantrell. Doyle turn on goal! What a spectacular effort that would have been if she put that one into the top left corner. But we've got to praise Keely Richards there. Tall, rangy keeper, stretching out to her right. Keeping her side in this match. And Toowong. Rare at 4A into their attacking half. This is Hogg. Oh, and has Page kept that from going in? She hasn't. And Toowong are now back to just being behind by 1 goal. Hogg. Page gets up high to make the save. Can't hold on to it. And then couldn't clear it from crossing the line. So, 2 defensive areas costing the Pythons here. Just allowing Toowong to sneak back into this match. Cantrell. Fuller. Fuller goes herself. That's not a bad effort either. Pine Hills, midway through the second half, have the lead by 2 again. Dancing around there was Fuller under the heavy attention of Hogg. And despite that, able to put it past the outstretched Richards. Pine Hills 4 over Toowong 2. Still plenty of time left for Toowong to get back into this, although possession well and truly going Pine Hills' way. Lemke on there for Nisbet. Again, they threaten off the woodwork. Toowong clear. You can hear that clattering into that upright there. Woodwork saving Toowong that time. Bryant goes down the right for Lemke. Played in there for Cantrell. Nice little turn. Cantrell saved by Richards. Fuller picks up the scraps. And if there was any chance of Toowong getting back into this match now and getting a result out of it, that is completely extinguished. Emma Cantrell, saved there by Richards, but she can't get it the second time round. Sarah Fuller scoring the 5th for Pine Hills. So we're into stoppage time. In fact, that's enough. Pine Hills have come away 5-2 winners against Toowong in the Mount Franklin Women's Premier League. So results from the Flight Centre Premier League over the weekend. East defeated North Pine 4-3. Capalaba an upset 4-1 against Mitchelton. Albany Creek also causing an upset 4-1 against Holland Park. Rochedale defeated Logan to inflict their first loss of the season. As we saw in the feature game, Lions a potential 0-0 draw, while Ipswich Knights got their first win of the season. So Lions and Logan both on 10 points at the top of the table. East have recovered from their opening 2 losses. The club championship table, Logan and Lions at the top of the table. Ipswich Knights have closed the gap in 11th position, while North Pine still languishes at the foot of the table. Capital League 1, Southside Eagles and Centenary Stormers had a 2-2 draw on Friday night. Moggle and Taringa was abandoned due to a lighting failure. Bayside defeated Wolves 5-1 in the local derby. Grange Thistle were 3-2 winners against Mount Gravatt. South 3-1 over Brisbane Knights, while North Star defeated Pine Rivers. So Bayside are at the top of the table, but Taringa in second with a game in hand. South and Grange Thistle round out the top four. Capital League 2, we saw the Gap defeat Annerley 5-2. Brisbane Force 1-0 winners against Western Spirit. A high-scoring affair. Park Ridge 9-3 against Redcliffe PCYC. Ipswich City defeated Oxley 2-1. Slacks Creek went down at home to Pine Hills, while New Farm and Acacia Ridge is being postponed to April. So the Gap with a game in hand on top over Annerley. Acacia Ridge and New Farm not too far behind them. Capital League 3, Clairvaux were 4-3 winners against Tarragindi Tigers. AC Carina defeated Maroondah. Toowong 2-0 against Jinboomba. Newmarket 3-2 against Barden Latrobe. Rich Hills and Westside couldn't be separated. So too were Narangba and Virginia United in a 2-2 draw. So Toowong are the only team with a perfect record after 5 rounds going into the Easter break. Virginia United and Tarragindi close behind them though. Bit of a gap out to AC Carina in 4th. Capital League 4, the weather got in the way of Logan Metro and Sanford after Sanford was leading 2-1 after 55 minutes. Caboolture defeated Logan City 6-1. St George defeated Kangaroo Point 3-0. Greenbank and Brighton was postponed. Deception Bay defeated Bethania, while North Brisbane and Springfield had a 1-1 draw on Sunday. Logan Village had the bye. So Bethania lead the way from Deception Bay. Caboolture in 3rd, 2 games in hand, but still have a perfect record. St George Willawong in 4th. The Mount Franklin Women's Premier League, Mitchelton 9-2 over Peninsula. The Gap and South had a 1-1 draw. East defeated Olympic. Logan and Capalaba a 2-2 draw. As we've just seen, Pine Hills were 5-2 winners against Toowong, and Annerley were another high scorer, 8-0 over UQFC. So Mitchelton 3 points on top of the table over Logan, Olympic and Pine Hills. So with the Easter break, no football for you this weekend. From all the team at FB Media, have a safe and enjoyable Easter.